India's Daughter tells the true story of a shocking crime that has come to epitomize rape culture in India. The film was banned in India because it exposes how the Indian legal system fails to protect many women from sexual violence. The movie recounts the horrific gang rape of a young medical graduate on a Delhi bus. The viewer isn't spared the gory details of the encounter. And yet, this still isn't the most shocking and sickening thing in the film. Nothing quite compares to the particular horror one feels when hearing the various government officials, legal minds, and bystanders try to justify the grotesque crime that occurred, attempting to blame the victim rather than the perpetrators. This movie was not about one gang rape. It was about the deeply entrenched cultural and political misogyny that allows these gang rapes to continue. This is what made it such an unusual and disruptive piece of work. Though rape is illegal in India, we can see that this is of little use if people in power fail to take a hard line against it. The law is on the side of women, but India's Daughter questions whether or not Indian society really is.
And also it's because of the historical tradition.
The film's skillful exposure of the underbelly of institutional misogyny in India was possibly what led to India's Daughter eventually being banned. What we are left with is the overwhelming understanding that human rights cannot be protected in a climate of corruption, smoke, and mirrors. Despite its ban, India's Daughter was a game changer in India's fight against misogyny and the human rights abuses that stem from it. Women across the country made it abundantly clear that they were unwilling to stand for these abuses. Their protests were an example of democracy at its finest. Through all its depressing depictions of modern attitudes towards rape, perhaps India's Daughter is an indication that the narrative of Indian women will soon be seized by Indian women.